How's it going?
Dem
Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Wednesday. We're switching it up, kind of, scheduling, recording, on days that are not scheduled. But hey, we're doing it anyway.
It's that summer schedule. Everybody know about the summer schedule.
Exactly. So, as we all know, the finals just got done yesterday, and the Warriors. Good job. Congratulations, NBA champs. Andre Iguodala for MVP.
Finals
MVP. What do you have to say about that? Does he deserve it?
Yes. Yeah.
He does?
Leadership, stepping up. I think you take him out of the court. He showed them how to get over that hump.
Okay.
In championship basketball, just the veteran experience he had, and he was pivotal. He had pivotal games.
Would they have even gotten there if it wasn't for Steph, though?
Well, we're talking about during the context of time.
Do you think they would even be in the game if it wasn't for Steph Curry?
I mean, you take away 20-something points, of course not.
Exactly.
I mean, so I don't know why you ask me. Like,
well, could he replace for somebody else?
Can you make ketchup without tomatoes?
Okay, no. Could Andre Iguodala be replaced with somebody else?
Well, we're talking about this situation where he was important, where he stepped up and he mattered, made a difference. He didn't say league. He said finals MVP.
I feel he doesn't deserve it. Only reason is he stopped LeBron James. That's basically, I kind of heard something earlier that basically, you stop LeBron James, you win MVP. Kawhi Leonard did it last year, won MVP. Andre Iguodala did it this year, won MVP.
You stopped a key player.
You stopped a key player, but that's not he wasn't the best player on his team.
I mean, I'm finally to respect the defense instead of having you score.
He scored 20 points. He averaged, games 4 through 6. He averaged 20 points before that.
Exactly.
Before that, games 1 through 3.
You take out a key player from somebody else's team consistently enough. We're talking about finals MVP. We're not talking about league MVP. We're talking about context situation.
So you feel he's okay? You feel that he should have? You feel that he should have won it? I do not. I mean,
I understand.
But he did.
He think it's Stephen Curry, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, he guarded LeBron James, but
he's so hyped he don't even know what to say.
I mean, yeah, he guarded LeBron James. Big deal. I mean, a lot of people guard LeBron James. Well, not a lot of people. Sorry, excuse me. Not a lot of people.
Right.
There's not a lot of people, but there's a select few in the league that can and then have. And so it's not that, to me, that's not a big deal. He stopped LeBron James. He averaged 20 points a game. He wasn't Steph Curry, but he won MVP because when he got put in the starting lineup, they won. That's why he.
Thank you. That's what we're looking at.
That's why
the difference that it made.
That's also personnel. That's coaching.
He's game changer.
Different. A game changer. Anyway, LeBron's effort. A lot of people say
it was.
A lot of people say. He could have played more minutes off the bench and been just as fine. But because they inserted into the starting lineup, that's why he won it.
Now Steve Kerr is the genius.
Steve Kerr is the genius of the year. Exactly.
Wow.
But he deserved it. There you go. You just said he deserved it, so you're making Steve Kerr the genius. but LeBron James.
It's probably the 28-year-old assistant coach.
Yeah, which it was, actually. They said that, and kind of funny, but
like where was that opportunity for me when I was 28? You see what I mean? Man, I'm not even gonna get to that topic because you got somewhere to be today. So that's a whole other story.
I mean, correct. 28-year-olds. You have your Eric Spoelstras, who may see something different. You got young guys that sometimes that maybe I don't know his name. But I even asked. No one really cared. They said that this 28-year-old made this thing, but no one really cared to ask his name.
Yeah. I think he got like an interview. There's a video clip.
Something about that. That's about it. That's unfortunate. LeBron's effort. Some people are saying it's the best in NBA Finals. Some people are saying it's a joke. What are you saying?
50-50. I agree. Some I see is a joke, and some I see, hey, look what you had as personnel. Warriors had a better bench, so it was a great effort. Then other times I saw things where the efforts, it was just a conspiracy theory thing. It's just the effort. It was just something looked fishy. Something didn't seem right. It was awkward in games from both teams, that it was staged to go 6. And I know some people don't like to hear that, but it's just I watched one play last night where accidentally Stephen went around Shumpert. Then it was like this wide side, whole left, and everybody just watched him lay in. So
could it be they're just drained from the series or? No, I mean you never know.
It just looked like
it could.
I don't think so, man. It was so weird.
Going into the finals, they go in without Kevin Love and without Kyrie, and
I see you have a Kyrie. That means difference because you have a guard that go perimeter and a guard that does a little post work because he's stronger than most guards.
Mm-hmm.
So and Kyrie wasn't in Kyrie's shape when he tried to do a comeback. Usually, more quick and had more quickness in his feet, but he's coming off an injury, so you're not expecting him to be. So the thing is, he should never came back.
So I mean, do you feel that with those two stars, they would have won?
I mean, Kevin Love does. I think goes 7, definitely.
7 on who?
7 games, huh?
7 for who?
Probably Cavs because you got I think a Kyrie just has a stronger experience. Stafford is definitely going to be one of the best players in the NBA, just because he's created his niche and he follows what works for him. But now the thing is with Stephen Curry, as he gets older, you get slower. Can you reinvent or redefine?
Well, you don't think his game is? I mean, his game isn't of a Dwayne Wade.
Right.
It's not driving to the hole. It's a shooting. It's more of a shooting game, and so he could take that to be 34 years old and do what Steve Nash did and still produce in the game.
Okay.
But I mean, do you feel that way, or do you feel that his his shooting is gonna kind of draw back as he ages? And
I mean, his father was pretty. Dekker was pretty consistent as he got older because he was just a shooter. He wasn't a slasher. So that might be a smart way of preserving yourself in your career when you don't, as physical, don't attack the mat as much. So it's not as much wear and tear. You still got wear and tear from all the games you play, but not as much as far as the physical grind. So, I'm not going to say yes or no. I think that's just one of the things you see.
He's 27 now?
Yeah. So, he's still got another 3-4 years before you even look at that.
Doesn't have D-Wade knees.
Right. And D-Wade did a great job, I think.
He definitely did. Actually, what do you think about this whole D-Wade, this rumored D-Wade going to Cleveland if Miami doesn't pay him? I think absolutely nonsense.
I can't see D-Wade doing that. I mean, he had a championship before LeBron even showed up.
This needs to stop.
He had a championship before LeBron even came there.
Exactly.
I mean, so he doesn't have anything else to prove.
Nothing at all.
He's got championships.
Correct. That's all he needed to prove.
It's not like he's trying to get his first championship.
Right, exactly. Now the finals are over. NBA draft coming up. You got Towns, Okafor, Russell, Mudai. What's this guy's name? Prozigozis. Christus Prozig. Chris Baps. I can't. I'm sorry that I messed up your name like that. But he's actually correct. The 7'2". The 7'2" forward. Because he ain't 7. No. I'm gonna say that he's a 7'2" forward. Yeah. He's moved up in the new draft to number 3.
I mean, we talked about they trying to get more Euro style into the draft. And I mean, it's not the first time we've seen that.
Have we not learned from past mistakes?
They keep doing it. It's wishful thinking, my man. One of them going to pan out. They're going to keep putting one in the
Listen, your top 3 picks that have been number 1. Been number, the top 3 in the past. Darko Milicic. I mean, did he pan out?
No. He's playing okay.
What happened to the guy that Vince Carter dunked over in the Olympics, and he went to the Knicks? He didn't even show up.
Terrible.
He didn't even show up today. No, he didn't even show up to play.
It's terrible.
These foreign guys need to stop. Who else we got? Justice Winslow? Let's see who else.
Grant. Sure, is he coming back from one year? Jerry Grant, Notre Dame.
I think he is going in. So I think I
was asking. I don't see him in the top 10 in that bottom 10, like 20 around that. You know, if he's available these days. Colin Stein,
correct.
Will be in at 15. I don't see him going high.
You don't see him going top 10?
I mean, yeah, not high, like 1 through.
Oh, God, yeah, correct.
There's so many programs that have other priorities they need to take care of. I mean, with College, you would think that would be at College time, but who else we had there? Is Dekker.
Sam Dekker moved up in the top 10 this draft. I like Sam Dekker.
Good combine.
I like Sam Dekker. I mean,
I like him better than
Collie Styles. I was gonna say Comiskey. Correct.
Dekker has a better chance of having one. Dekker reminds me of a more athletic David Lee with a better jump shot.
Does he play as low? Does he have a post game like David Lee?
No, I said just that have possible longevity.
Okay.
David Lee, athletic, not the same game. Just what I think of type of player.
I think you just put white and whites together. When I see Sam Dekker, I see a Gordon Hayward.
I know.
Because he can dribble, he can handle the ball. I mean, that's still white and white.
He caught me out on national TV.
Put white and white together. If you gotta look at it, I mean, for real. But you know, some similarities between Gordon Hayward and Sam Dekker. They got a jump shot. They throw the ball. Correct. Utah Jazz now. Yeah.
You put white on white.
David Lee, though, that doesn't.
I was talking about longevity.
So you see him having a career.
He resembles Keith Van Horn.
Okay.
Faster
Keith Van Horn.
He got the eyebrow tweet like Keith Van Horn.
I see.
What
I see what you're saying.
He called me Archie Bunker basketball, yo, man.
Okay, top 10 draft. What's your mock draft? Starting with the Timberwolves.
Man, I really don't care.
You said you don't care. So you don't have no mock draft.
I have no invested interest. I think you really have talented players in spots. It's not consistency.
What about for your listeners? Could you give a top 10 for your listeners?
I mean, if you ask me, anybody who's smart, I will go with the Towns or Okafor. Because y'all give you some consistency, something like that. Nick's probably gonna make some stupid third and fourth. That's what's it.
They're gonna pick Crospus.
Yeah, Crospus,
and he's gonna turn out to be a
bust.
Bum. Yeah,
because they don't want to pay any money. You know, I really, to me, I see like the Towns, Okafor, Winslow. I do agree based on the talent. Dekker, I can see how Dekker's in the top 10. It's not a depth. This class is not a depth of talent. If you really look at
it's top and then really kind of
there's disparity. So what you're looking at is what you have Okafor. You look at Okafor, Winslow, Wodai. Not in that order. I'm just saying I see that in your 10 somewhere. Kylie Stein, Towns, because he can shoot and post up. He has a decent range. Who else am I missing? Of course, Dekker be there. Comiskey will probably be at the bottom.
You got a top 10?
No. Somebody might, but I don't. I wouldn't.
Gotcha.
I mean, they would, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. Some people saying he might go to the Heat. As a Heat fan, I
can see that happening because they don't have an instant need for somebody to produce. There's more injury.
Correct. I can see
There's more injury. They don't have an instant need where I need you to do that. So I can see where that's happening. You kind of.
Their one need though is a wing defender, a wing defender who can shoot the ball a little bit. I mean, Luol Deng is kind of that guy, but
he's inconsistent.
He is inconsistent. He got paid, kind of too much, I believe.
But
overpaid, yeah.
So what do you see as your top 10?
I have that one or two being Okafor, Towns, and then this whole thing having Okafor Towns over Okafor. He shoots better free throws. And today's game, it's going into his free throw game and smaller guard game. So, number 3, I do have D'Angelo Russell because I think that he is the best guard in this draft. I have a feeling he's the best guard in this draft, and he could be taken by the Lakers actually as far as number 2. He could be. Okafor could be kind of climbing because of his free throws, is what I've been hearing, and it's kind of interesting.
He has pretty decent footwork. He can work on it, but he does have a mature post game, and it only can get better.
Correct.
When you get some more people to work with, you got more resources and access to more.
Correct.
Skill training and things like that. So the upside for that is that he doesn't play above the rim that much, but he has a good footwork. You can't substitute skill. He's going to outskill you.
Correct. And unfortunately, at number 4, I do have that 7'2" Crispus.
It's probably just the depth of the class is not that deep as far as this draft class. It's really, people look at it as not that much.
No
talent.
You got your Devin Booker going to the Charlotte Hornets in another mock draft, and that Devin Booker's a rookie is a shooter. Yeah, he's a shooter. That's it. That's all he doesn't going top 10 is kind of silly.
I mean, he's going at the right time where you have a kind of sort of weak draft. Really.
Yeah, it's factual. Justice Winslow is going top 5.
You know where Colin Stein should go, and you might sound crazy. Detroit Pistons. That would be like the missing piece.
What about their Drummond and Monroe? Drummond's a beast. Yeah,
but now you put a Colin Stein that can run too. That just adds.
So you would just say, "See you later, Greg Monroe."
It's not going to happen because you got the salary, but no, I'm saying I think that'd be a nice lineup.
Well, I'm saying no. The Greg Monroe's has his contract year this year, so they could choose to say, okay, we're going a big man, and we're going to not offer Greg Monroe at all. Do you think they should go that route, or do you think they should say, hey, Greg Monroe, come back?
I would, because I get more time out of it. If you're looking at the business side, I was like, yeah, I would, because I think you can get possible more years of production now.
Correct. For Monroe. From Monroe. Or Stein. Okay. See, because you have a big man in front of you, kind of seeing what kind of things go. Okay.
So it's not nothing's guaranteed, but at the business side, they're always looking at the expiration date.
Correct.
In front office, that's what their job is, to look at
what you bring to the business.
Where's your expiration? Are you almost expired in this franchise as far as what you've been doing, what you're doing now, and are you still doing it as far as production?
Kyle Stein said something interesting. Said he was a 7-foot John Wall. Yes, no. Laugh out loud. What's it?
I'd say that's just public. I'm gonna have to laugh out loud, man.
You got it.
Man, you changed your name.
He's a 7-foot John Wall.
You can't even handle the ball like that, son.
That's disrespecting John Wall.
You bring the ball up the court in a college game. Nobody's gonna let you do that in the NBA.
No, Shaq did it every now and then when they were up by 50.
Yeah, and he looked like two bitches under his arm pushing the ball down.
Goodness gracious. Justice Winslow I got going number 5. The Kings.
Justice Winslow, he has a grown man game. I like it.
He does.
And I'm not a Duke fan, but I just like the consistency of his game.
Yeah, he brings it. Yeah.
So any franchise that gets they're going to get something special because he stays in what he can do, and then I'm sure they add more to his repertoire. He'll add that, but be a slasher, be an attacker.
I can see the Magic coming out of the East in 2 years. If they draft Justice Winslow, having Victor Oladipo, Justice Winslow, Tobias Harris.
As far as getting to the finals?
Yeah.
They have been in the finals since the 90s.
That's correct. Oh, no. They got to the finals with Dwight Howard.
I forgot about that.
That 1 year, yeah.
Is that Jameer Nelson?
That's right. Jameer Nelson, kind of like a Kind of like a Mo Williams to LeBron James, you know.
Well, everybody mentioned Mo. Here's the thing, man. We go back to that. If you just stay there, you are gonna get more pieces. You gotta let
He was there for 8 years.
And it takes time to build that revenue when you've been that far down.
I mean, yes, that's true. That is true. But look at the Warriors. It didn't take them long to build that franchise.
You come from a money franchise.
Oakland. Right. True. Okay.
Cleveland was not a money franchise.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last time they were in contention? It was like 80? Playing Jordan Esther? Maybe they had a run in the 90s somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
I mean, in the Eastern Conference playoffs, we're not, so. I mean, the arena was funky. I've been there.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Never been. Kind of wanna do that, maybe once.
Good experience.
They go to all the basketball
arenas
and.
That's a Dem Boyz tour.
That Dem Boyz tour coming to you. It's not really, but hey,
about Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. I'm gonna check them out. Yep. Going downstairs for today because upstairs is kind of interesting, but some technical difficulties. That's all.
Downstairs studio.
And MLB draft was a couple weeks ago, and actually Dansby Swanson. Can't say his names properly. Went number one.
One of my sponsors woke up.
The small one. Going number one to the Diamondbacks, if I'm correct. Yep, going to the Diamondbacks, and he's a shortstop and got some talent. Some say he's no Strasburger, Mike Trout, or Bryce Harper.
So he doesn't have anything extraordinary. Because the guys you mentioned. Here's the thing: in any sport, for you to stick to this, like you just Mike Trout and things of that nature, they had something extraordinary that they worked on and they do consistently, and that is, I think, what needs to be emphasized, or with high school students that are looking to further their career collegiately, or they have some potential talent to play professional, whatever sport, is that you have to specialize in something. You have to do something extraordinary.
Correct.
It's phenomenal. It's phenom. That's what pro athletes are. They're phenoms. They're phenomenal. So what do you
bring to the table? What do you deserve? Yeah. Correct.
What's extraordinary about your game versus all the other 20 shortstops
that got drafted just in the first and second round? Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, hopefully he'll have a great career. But like you said, maybe he doesn't have that thing that just stands out. That one thing that stands out. He does everything very well. He doesn't have that one thing.
I mean, unless you go to a program that plays that type of ball,
the Royals,
right?
We'll see. Actually, speaking of Royals, Ash Russell from Cathedral High School out of Indianapolis is who they picked with the number one pick.
Only in Kansas, man.
Hey, he's a high school kid out of Indianapolis. He's a pitcher, right-handed pitcher.
We'll see him playing for the Wingnuts.
Wingnuts are not even a semi.
Exactly. They're gonna mess his life up. It's a 50-50. I hope they're right on this, and they see something. They saw something extraordinary at that level, something special. And my concern when it comes to baseball is putting those young men, giving them the proper process. There's no exact science to it, but my concern gets sometimes I feel some people get shelved too long in the farm system, and then you bring them up when they past their productive, that they didn't get their fair opportunity. That was sometimes my concern when watching the baseball farm system, is that someone gets shelved too long. Yeah.
And sometimes, people struggle with how long is too long, what's too short.
Right.
And you got this guy who's out of high school. He's probably will stay, take a year or 2 years, probably
2 years
before he even sees professional baseball. And that's kind of interesting. As far as professional, the NFL and the NBA have gone away of you got to play either 3 years or you got to play a year in college before you come to to play professional.
Right.
They could technically play right out of high school.
If nobody's complaining.
Correct. Kind of interesting.
Just saying.
Kind of interesting. Not making a conspiracy thing.
Just saying.
It's just interesting,
Right.
Baseball does the way they do, primarily, who baseball,
And nobody has issues. No one has issues. College doesn't have issues with it. That person's doing what they love to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's their choice.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times you don't go. You don't see these high school guys playing.
But they're playing
They go to college and yeah. No, correct. They go to play AAA and AA. Yeah,
right.
Correct.
If you had single A, it's like you should have just stayed in college.
Pretty much.
Right. At least play at least bounce back between triple and double A. But you come in at single A, you might as well just go play 3 years.
Yeah.
College did try to.
Now your higher rounds, they technically normally just go to college because they're like, $50,000 signing bonus. I can go back to college, maybe get a couple rounds up, maybe get a little more signing bonus.
Right.
And, so they do that, and that's okay. But year 1 through 10, normally they're signing contracts.
Right.
Signing contracts. So
now, why haven't they looked at that? As far why is it? My concern is why your bottom 10 is not just as bad as your top 10. Why 1 to 20? Like how you have basketball.
It's so many rounds. It's so many
rounds.
rounds.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even remember how many. It's almost 100 rounds.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It's worse than football.
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm glad they never televised the baseball draft because it would be like, now they're number 1,022.
We said, last week people get picked and don't even know that they're, even eligible for the draft. They get called and be like, okay, sure,
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try it.
Exactly.
Baseball is crazy, man. It's a whole different thing. We just saying. We just pointed out.
That's some sort of different, even though I got softball over here. Repping my sister's school.
Princeton Tigers,
Princeton University.
Baby, that's where
go Tigers.
From my home
Jersey,
state, Jersey, right. Baby. Ivy League softball is finest.
Slow pitch softball players, be careful, man. Injured myself. Terrible. Cain Velasquez loses from Verdum via submission in the 3rd round. People said he got gas, which he probably did. I didn't see the fight myself.
Right.
New champion.
All I know, I remember the hype on this one. I was like, "Woo!" And it was in the making, time needed, much needed time to, new champion. He wasn't ready. Plain and simple. He didn't prepare for that fight the way he needed to. It was more of, like you said, more of an endurance thing. But I didn't watch it. I just had a curiosity to highlights because there was a lot of hype on this one. And so, I'm not a fan of legal street fights, but it makes a lot of it makes a lot of money in the sports bars.
Legal street. Oh, yeah, legal street fights. I'm an MMA fan. I know some of us. No, I'm just kidding. Good job for doing. I just applaud that way to be a champion. Let's see how long you keep the belt, because
don't run.
Yeah, it's not like the one. What is she? The 115er from I forgot her name. She was the first 115 champion. She lost at the first fight.
That's weird.
Lost her belt the first fight.
Now, you know what's funny when Kimbo Slice got knocked out in the first round? When he remember that?
Kimbo.
Remember that? The first round, he had all these YouTubes. Like, he's so nice. Woo! First round. See you.
Done, Kimbo.
He looking like, well.
And these guys, what they don't do is they don't realize, that a hit from a person on the street is not the same thing with a hit by a trained person.
That's for somebody that's trained, that's trained for legal street fight. It's different. You got you got the rogues, and then you got the legal street fight. You see?
K. Bath. Look at that right there.
Yeah. I this weekend. I'll be back on the field, hot, sweaty. We had a good time.
We won there last week, man. we got rained out.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, he won't there. Yeah.
So I'll bring out there the Heat. I said it'll be all right.
Exactly.
Because I gotta go. We gotta get some
much.
good soccer. Don't miss it.
Share the video, please. Have a great day. Bye.
Sweet.